Welcome to Middle Age Mavericks. In this video, we begin and get almost done painting our shed. We continue to troubleshoot the generator to see if we can get it started. We have a nice two cookouts on our fire pit, and again, make progress day by day, step by step. So thank you for joining. I made this little shed for our generator, but unfortunately, the generator doesn't want to start. So we weren't able to use the generator today. Here is a short compilation of building the generator shed. It was a really cold morning out this morning that we were at our property, and so we decided to start a fire. I'd also planned to cook some steaks on the open fire. The wood was a little damp from rain we'd had the previous day, so the fire took a little bit longer to get started. Well, the fire was smoking. There were a few tiny little flames, and then I have to put fatty meat on the fire and it sets the fire up. So this is not going to work as far as finishing off my jerky because it is a little too hot. I'm going to figure something out. Well, if you look closely, you can see bits of my meat still fried on there, but I was able to move the majority of it over here so it can just smoke and dry out. I had used my dehydrator at home to start them, and I thought they'd be done by this morning when we came out here, but they weren't, so I'm having to finish them out here on the fire, and that's one reason we started the fire, was so that I could get it to finish out the jerky. We'll see how it goes. So we got paint for our shed. They're painting the trim, and then we'll put it up. In the meantime, I have to fix our RV toilet. It is leaking in the back where that little valve is. Apparently it's something that fails frequently from my research, and so I bought the supplies and I'm going to try to fix it. So this apparently is what's leaking underneath here. There's even a drip of water there, but I'm going to try to change this whole contraption and do my best. Alright, first task down, I removed this water valve or water line. The next step is to remove this contraption, but I believe there's a screw back here I have to loosen, so I'll have to look for that. All right, so I took that little screw out, this little screw, which was super painful to take out. It is so awkward, and then that little groove is like microscopic, so getting any screwdriver to connect to it is challenging. So then I got this taken out. So that's my next step, is to replace this piece right there. All right, so I didn't record, I forgot, but I put tape over here and I put this new line on. I did cut the little crimped up piece off and got the new line on there and tightened it up. So that's where I'm at now. It's fixed. And so I had to tighten this little screw here. This is tight, and then I had to put the water line back on, and then I had my son turn on the water, and it is not leaking anymore, which is nice. Just drying up some of the water. Wow, that is pretty awesome. It was not fun. It was challenging in the fact that this little space is so hard to work in. The actual task is not challenging. It's just taking one thing off and putting another in. But working in this microscopic little space is not easy. All right, today we have steak over a fire. And I'm gonna finish them in the pan because I just want to sear the outside of them. And then I'll put them in the pan and cook them with some butter. All right, so I've transferred them to the pan with some butter. I'm gonna finish them in the pan. And then I have some mixed vegetables cooking on the stove inside. So I'm doing a double duty here. Thank you. So lunch is served. We have steaks. I found some pickles. And we have some vegetables. So we have one child. The other child is cleaning her hands from paint. Today, I'm gonna be painting our barn. Now, I picked out red, and it will have a white trim, but we'll see how it looks when it's on the barn. For some reason, I'm calling it a barn now, but it is still a shed. I think because it's red, my brain goes to barn. It almost looks a little pink. Gallon of paint, and that's how far we got. You can see we didn't finish it all. We ran out of paint, so that's 1 gallon of paint covered that much on that side and this side, but we still need to do all the little creases, but that'll be next time because we're out of paint. And we're still working on getting the generator going. Wilma has been working on it all morning and it still won't start, so I think he's changing the oil now. Alrighty, so we got more paint and I was able to finish up rolling this backside, but you still see we need to get the creases, the in-betweens. And now I'm going to start on this side. Well, I am cooking our lunch. We got hamburgers today and fries in the outdoor grill. The kids are finishing up painting. I have to stay here and man the food because we have food snatchers nearby. There's one, and here's another. How's the progress going?
It's going. Have to take the carburetor off because the troubleshooting causes could be anything from bad fuel, low oil, or a gunk up carburetor.
Well, you already took the fuel out.
I took the fuel out, put new fuel, took the oil out, put new oil, and it still wouldn't start. So the dreaded moment of realization, I needed to take that out. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'll go through the process and see if that'll make it happen.
Well, I hope so. It'd be nice if we could get it working again. So the building is still not fully painted. Doors, the red is mostly on. This side's done. Working on this side. Making progress, that looks good. So, and then the other side is almost done. Just gotta get this done up here. That's all done. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching us paint. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week with another video.